Здравствуйте всем. Я рад вас поприветствовать перед началом программы сегодняшней, субботней на STUDIAREIN ITALIA, на выставке по итальянскому образованию. Я напоминаю, что все вузы, с которыми вы сейчас можете общаться, которые вы можете слушать сейчас вот в прямом эфире, вы можете с ними общаться напрямую в чате или в индивидуальном разговоре, в индивидуальном как раз собеседовании, которое вы можете бронировать на странице каждого вуза в вашем личном кабинете на сайте studiarein.ru. Когда вы заходите на сайт выставки, в вашем личном кабинете отображается возможность смотреть страницу каждого вуза, и справа зеленые кнопки, которые позволяют вам либо забронировать себе индивидуальную встречу с вузом, либо начать чат с представителями того же вуза, от которого вы хотите получить определенную информацию, которая касается вашего индивидуального случая. Я сегодня очень рад начать нашу сегодняшнюю программу в 13:00, как раз совсем вовремя, с университета Bocconi. Это ведущий университет в сфере бизнеса, менеджмента, экономики на территории Италии и вообще Европы. Вот. И я приветствую как раз свою коллегу Arianna Colombo. Arianna, ciao, buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Mi senti? Non ti sentiamo in questo momento.
Ti sento e ti vedo.
Non sentiamo la voce di Arianna.
Che strano.
Не слышим, к сожалению, вот пока еще вот то, что Арианна говорит.
Бернардо, я слышу Арианну.
Я приветствую еще Олесю Якобсон, который нам помогает с
здравствуйте.
переводом.
Бернардо, я слышу Арианну, я не знаю, почему вы не слышите.
И ее тоже не слышно.
Я слышу Арианну. Sì, noi, cioè, Arianna, io la sento, è il Bernardo che non ci sente, ecco.
Eccoci, vi sento
Ecco.
Eccoci.
Bene.
Un piccolo problema di audio.
Bene, bene.
Succede sempre così. Abbiamo perso il primo minuto in questo modo e ti lascio subito la parola per cominciare. Дорогие друзья, тогда начинается презентация Университета Bocconi.
Faccio un share screen, così.
Esatto.
Ok. All right. So hopefully you're seeing this presentation.
Надеюсь, всем видна презентация.
All right, thank you very much. I think we can start. So, hi, hello everyone. My name is Arianna.
Dire, Arianna, che ci sono circa 80 persone in ascolto.
Ok, ma devo aspettare la traduzione o...
Sì, perché è in consecutiva.
Come preferisci tu? Possiamo fare con la traduzione o senza, a seconda di come preferisci tu.
Ah, come sì, allora.
Honestly, Bocconi students are required to understand and speak English, so I would rather much use the whole half an hour to explain our graduate school without the translation than if they have any...
Up to you.
Can I? Wonderful. Thank you very much. So, hi, hello, everyone. My name is Arianna. I work for the Guidance and Recruitment Office at Bocconi University. And today I'm presenting you both our undergraduate and graduate school and everything related to life at Bocconi and in Milan. So, first things first, why Bocconi? In this slide, you see 5 of many amazing reasons why you should study in our great university. Of course, rankings are mentioned. Rankings are super important. I'm sure you already know. Rigorous knowledge and innovative teaching, because our academic method and our teaching method is super innovative, and we always focus a lot on that. The global network is never something that you have to underestimate. We have a huge network with a lot of partners, both from an international point of view with 282 partner universities, but also a network meant as alumni and also employers that work with us in order to assure a good placement on the job market after our degrees. Multicultural community, again, very important thing. And of course, point 5, it's the last point, but not for importance, is our campus life. So everything that is Bocconi and living the Bocconi experience as a student that goes way beyond the mere academics. started with rankings. You see here, of course, both the Financial Times and the QS rankings. They evaluate different aspects, but both of them show that Bocconi is ranked in top 10 in Europe and very high places worldwide. Of course, you might know our Masters in Finance, that is super famous, and also our Masters in Management or International Management. Also, very important to mention, Bocconi does not only teach, but we also do research. And research is a very, very important part for our professors. And that's why we win every year a high number of ERC or European research grants in all the fields of social sciences. A few numbers about Bocconi. What's really important about this slide is the 1,500, let's say 15,000 students that are currently on campus. This is important. This gives you an idea of the dimension of the campus. We're not a huge university, so it's easy to create a very nice environment with our students and between our students and our professors. Classes are pretty small. I would say 80 to 100, maximum 110 students per class, which helps a lot to feel part of the course. A lot of international students, and another striking number on this slide is the 100+ nationalities that we have on campus. Many times students ask me, yeah, well, Bocconi is international, but I'm pretty sure that you only have students coming from Europe or from the countries that are close to Italy. Well, absolutely not. We have students coming literally from every single part of the world, and that applies also to our faculty, professors that come from every corner of the world, bringing their experience and their culture to class every day. I was mentioning the international network earlier, 282 partner universities in 54 countries all over the world. That is an amazing number for all our students who want to experience the exchange program. You decide that you want to spend a semester abroad or that you want to do a double degree. We have a lot of partners. And it's not only the number of universities, but the most important thing is that they're literally all over the world. So if you are interested in the Asian market, you can definitely choose an Asian university. You want to study in the US and see what it's like to live the US campus life, you can definitely choose an American university. Or then again, maybe you studied Arabic and you want to improve your Arabic while also doing your semester abroad, and that again is definitely an option. So a very international network that gives you tons of opportunity all over the planet. And together with the network of universities, I was also mentioning the network with the business community. We do care a lot about our job market, and we do believe that the university is a means between what comes before, so high school and school in general, and what comes after, so the world out there and what you will be doing as a job. And so to put you in contact with employers and companies is one of our main goals. As you can see, we do different events on campus and also abroad every year in order to, again, put you in contact with companies. Our most famous event is called Bocconi and Jobs. Lots of companies come on campus and you can literally go there to present yourself, hand over your CV, but also sometimes do quick interviews and find what is usually an internship, and that then becomes, I would say very often, a job offer. This, of course, applies especially to master programs where our internship is compulsory. And therefore, during your second year of master, you start the internship, and usually this becomes a job offer, which explains why a lot of our students are already working when they get their master's degree. Here you can see a very short list of our top employers, but I promise you have many more. But these, of course, are names that are well known all over the world. So if you're interested in any of these companies, you know that you have an opportunity studying at Bocconi to work for one of these employers. And here are the numbers. Of course, the placement numbers are related to MSc graduates, because usually who decides to study at bachelor level at Bocconi then usually goes for a master as well. So placement from MSc graduates, as you can see, as I was mentioning, 73.2% of students are already employed on graduation day. Again, the famous internship that then becomes a job offer. 95%, actually more than 95% of our students are already employed 1 year after graduation, both in Italy or abroad. And this number does not take into consideration all these students that decide to pursue a PhD. So that explains why it's not 100% And then again, 3 weeks as average time needed for job placement. I believe it's an amazing number. I was mentioning teaching methods. We use a lot of new technologies, but besides that, we do believe in a very practical approach to study, and that's why classes are small with a limited number of students, as I was saying. There are a lot of group projects and practical activities and case studies with companies that come in, present you specific cases, and the small amount of people in the classroom also helps the interaction between the students and the professor. Also, I told you, being a Bocconi student is not only about going to class, listening to the lecture, and then sit the exam, and that's it. There's a lot more than that. We're more interested in forming individuals, forming adults ready to go and take over the world, and not only passive students. So that's why we focus a lot on behavioral skills seminars, a lot of extracurricular activities, and everything that you may want to learn, you can do that at Bocconi, which is, I don't know, many other languages or focus on software applications, etc. So there is a whole world of possibilities. Let's focus for a second on our undergraduate school. Here you can see all of our offer. We have 3 programs. They're all 3 3-year programs. All our bachelors, besides the World Bachelor in Business, last for 3 years. We have 3 in Italian, and of course, the same 3 in English, which are the first 3 that you see in the bullet points. So International Economics and Management, International Economics and Finance, and Economics and Management for Arts, Culture, and Communication. Besides those, which are the more managerial courses, we of course have International Politics and Government, for those of you who want to study poli-sci, Economic and Social Sciences, which is more related to the field of economics, so the theory of economics, Economics Management and Computer Science, which is of course a degree in economics and management, but applied to computer science to form the professional figure of the data scientist. And then the last course that we created, which is Mathematical and Computing Science, or AI, it's a degree in mathematics. It's a super quantitative course, but if you're interested in artificial intelligence, this is the future. Last but not least, World Bachelor in Business is a 4-year bachelor, and it's a degree in business, so in management. It's a triple degree program. At the end of the 4 years that you spend at Bocconi, at USC, in Los Angeles, and in Hong Kong at HKUST, you earn 3 degrees in management at the same time. Very particular program. No matter which bachelor you may want to attend at Bocconi, there are some, let's say, transversal characteristics that qualify all of our bachelors. So you will always study management, economics, finance, law, and some quantitative subjects. These are fundamental, even if you're studying law or political science. And then again, soft skills are enhanced by seminars, IT skills, foreign languages. You can personalize your study plan by choosing elective courses at the 3rd year, which again, is super important to help you understand what you want to do later on, either choosing then your master or choosing what job you want to apply for in the job market. So the possibility to personalize your study plan is super important. And again, opportunity to study abroad with our exchange programs and internships that are not mandatory during the bachelor, but highly recommended. Again, not for us, but for you to really put in practice what you're studying and see what you want to do later on in your life, and see if what you thought was your ideal career is actually something that is for you, or maybe try out something that you never thought you wanted to do as a job, and then again, maybe finding out that that is exactly the perfect job for you. Switching to the graduate school, here is the list of our Master of Science programs. As you can see, of course, we have a lot of masters, international management, marketing management. We also have some courses that are less general and more applied. For example, economics and management applied to arts, culture, media, and entertainment, but also economics and management of government and international organizations, and economics and management of innovation technology. So more economics and managerial courses, but applied to a specific field. Then, of course, we have finance and accounting, financial management and control, very famous. Economic and social sciences, which again is a very quantitative course, very focused on economics and the theory of economics. This is the course that is preferred by those students who already know they want to do research in their life or want to pursue the academic career and so apply for a PhD after this master's. And then we also have politics and policy analysis, which goes into international relations and poli-sci area with 2 double degrees with Sciences Po in Paris and LSE in London, and then 2 new courses. I mean new because they're the most recent, data science and business analytics, for those of you who are interested in data science, and cyber risk strategy and governance, which is a joint degree with Politecnico. As I mentioned, for the bachelor programs, we can say the same thing for masters. No matter which master you choose, there are some common characteristics. First of all of our master programs last 2 years. First year, you stay in Milan, the study plan is fixed, core courses, and you need to learn the basis of whatever subject it is that you chose for your master's. Second year, you can have some compulsory courses, especially the first semester, and then elective courses that allow you again to personalize your study plan. And you can either choose a major or do a free track and just pick elective courses from different other MSCs. Of course, you can go abroad and do an exchange or a double degree. Internship is mandatory during the master, and then of course you have to write your thesis, and then you're done. Campus life, very important thing. Let's not forget that we're in Milan, we're in Italy, so of course, you're students, you have to study, but there's much more than that. From a geographical point of view, we're located in an amazing place. You can go basically everywhere in Europe and in Italy from Milan. So that is very, very important. It is a student city. It's a very nice city to live in for a student. So that is something to take into consideration. And besides where it's located, what I would say is most important about campus life is the environment that we build with our students. The Bocconi campus has more than 80 students associations. We do more than 200 events every year. Whether you're interested in investment banking or musical or wine or food or consulting, there is an association for you. And that is something very important, again, to form your personal path. And the fact that you're a student does not mean that you don't have time to pursue any other passion. So if you're into sports, it's perfectly fine to keep on doing sports, and it's perfectly fine to go to conferences and organize events. So this is a world of opportunity with student associations, besides all the other campus facilities that you can easily read on the slide. But this is part of the Bocconi community's feeling that you're part of something. You're not only going to class and then studying and going to the exam, but you have tons of opportunity to also know new people and create your network, because the people that you will be with in the student association, maybe you're not the same that you will find in class. So that helps a lot to build your own network. And I was mentioning sports. We expanded our campus last year, and we're still finishing the whole project. There will be a huge sports and recreation center, because sports is very important for Bocconi. We have our own sport team, the Pelicans, applied to several different sports. And so, yeah, this is a beautiful project, beautiful architectural project in our downtown. A few things about admissions and financial aid and housing. Let's start with our BSc. As you can see, we have 3 different sessions. Early session, which is already closed, to start in September 2021. But we still have the winter session and the spring session rolling. You can see here all the dates, screenshot the slide. It's probably the easiest thing to do. However, this works every year. We have an early session. It's usually in July. This year was in September due to the pandemic. A winter session with the test that takes place between January and February, and then a spring session usually around April. So of course, it's always better to start applying as soon as you can. Also, we have the WBB, the World Bachelor in Business. I was mentioning, since it's a triple degree with other 2 universities, the admission process is a bit different. It has its own requirements and deadlines, and the deadline this year to apply for September 2021 is December of 2020. Same thing works for masters. We have 5 different rounds of applications. Again, the sooner you apply, the better. You have more spots available and more scholarships available. The first round is still going, so you can definitely apply now. The only 2 special programs that have different application periods are, of course, the 2 double degrees for politics and policy analysis, the Sciences Po and LSC, because again, they're in partnership with other universities. So it's not only up to Bocconi. For bachelor, you can list up to 4 courses that you're interested in when you're applying, so that in order of preference, of course, so that we know what you're interested in and we know what you want to study. For masters, you can apply up to 5. You can choose up to 5 courses that you want to be taken into consideration for admission. So that is super important, because we have a lot of bachelors and a lot of masters. So have a look at our study plans, and then I'm pretty sure that you will find more than 1 course that you're interested in. For fees and funding, for BSc, tuition fees are approximately 13,000 per year, and for MSc, approximately 14,000 per year. Of course, we have scholarship. We have the Bocconi Merit Awards and the Bocconi International Awards, both for bachelors and masters. First one, full tuition fee waiver. The second one is a 50% reduction of the fees, and you do not have to apply for these. You do not have to apply because there is a committee, the dedicated committee that evaluates all the best profiles and decides who gets the scholarship. So once you're admitted, the letter says, congratulations, you've been admitted with scholarship. Also, we have need-based scholarships, but those are not provided by Bocconi University specifically, but by the university with the Italian Lombardy region, and those scholarships are regulated by national rules, so they're not our private scholarships. And then we, of course, have contributions for international mobility and internship. If you want to go abroad, if you need help with an internship, we're here to support you. And the Bocconi Women Awards, again, last but not least, actually super important. It's merit-based, again, and it's targeted to female students that want to actually have been admitted to the MSc in finance. I know that here students usually ask, why only finance? We're working on it. We're working to extend, of course, this scholarships also to other courses, but it's already a start, and usually women in finance are a little underrepresented, so we really want to encourage this. As for housing, we have 8 university residents. It's about 2,000 rooms. All rooms are single, and you may have to share a bathroom only with another person. Of course, it depends on the kind of apartment that you're interested in. We go from studios to apartment with 4 single rooms and 2 bathrooms and a kitchen. And of course, prices vary based on this and based also on the residence building that you choose. But it's not something that you really have to worry about right now, because the application for the housing is usually in the month of May or June of the year that you will be starting at Bocconi. So for who's starting, for who's applying now for September 2021, the request for housing is an application that will be May, June 2021. Last things, but very important, you can definitely follow us on all our social to keep to be updated in all of our events, our summer schools, all the deadlines for early session, the winter session, the rounds for the masters, everything is published there. We have 2 very important dates here with the save the date card. 16th of January, we're doing an open day, virtual, of course, we'll meet online again for undergraduate students, so students who right now are attending high school that are interested in our BSc programs. And on 16th of February, so exactly 1 month later, we're doing the same thing for students that are interested in our masters and that right now are attending a bachelor. So save these dates, it's very important. And of course, the open day is probably the best opportunity to know a university at 360 degrees, because on one hand, you can hear the director of the single courses that explain the course, and they focus a lot on the study plan, the opportunities, the careers, etc. And then you can also talk to students, which is very important because you can ask them all the questions that you will never ask a staff member or a course director, and they give you the concrete student experience of what studying at Bocconi means. And so that, of course, is an added value. What else? Summer schools. We do have summer schools. If you're currently attending high school and you're at your second to last or third to last year of high school, you can definitely apply for our summer school. It's 2 years, usually in Milan. This year we went online, but hopefully the situation will get better. And if you're currently studying at a bachelor, you can definitely apply for our university student summer school. It's a 3-week program and it gives you credits as well. So stay tuned because information about summer schools usually come out in January. Let's skip this. And I'm just going to say that we have a ton of beautiful opportunities and that Bocconi is truly a wonderful environment. So I hope to see you all very soon in Milan.
Arianna, thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank
It's
you.
been a great pleasure to listen to it. We have a couple of questions from the audience on the platform. Alexander Swiderski asked if he can watch this in record. The answer is yes. We are recording all the presentations, so you can find on the platform. I mean, give us just a couple of hours just to put the record in the website. All yesterday presentation are already in the platform, so you can just go into the program, the timetable of the fair, click on the presentation of the university. You want to rewatch or re-listen, and you can do it for sure. Then we have a question from just a second. Yes, from Grigory Revkov, asking about the approximate price of accommodation.
It changes, it ranges a lot, depends on what type of solution you choose, but let's say that per year, per academic year, so 10 months, it can go from 6,000 to 9,000 euros, more or less. But of course, then we also have scholarships for that. Okay, very good. We haven't received any other question now. At the same time, I just switched to Russian for a second. Для всех студентов, которые хотят задавать уже свои личные вопросы. Yes, there are other questions, so I'll tell you this later. Irina Kalashnik asked if you have also any master program online. Nope. All of our master programs are all on campus. Of course, we needed to switch to online due to coronavirus, but our method, our teaching method, group projects, cases means that you actually need to be on campus on standard circumstances, which is obviously not 2020, but in general, we're on campus. Grigory Macklin asked, thank you very much. Grigory Macklin asked if you have MBA course for banking specialist, MBA. We do have MBA. We do have 3 different MBAs, but they're not managed by Bocconi, but by our school, business school, the SDA Bocconi. So it's a completely different institution, even though, of course, we work together. I would, how can I send the link to the... at the same time, Studiare in Italia, the organization that organizes the fair, is also the official representative of SDA. So in any case, you can just write to Studiare in Italia. You find the link inside the website of the fair. So you for Grigory Macklin. So you can just ask Studiare in Italia about that, and of course the link will be sent to you. No matter with that. Paulina Nischlos asked in what university should take a foundation year to apply to Bocconi? That's a very good question. I would say it's not a matter of what university you choose, but it's a matter of which type of courses this university provides you with. We're interested in university kind of courses. So not general cultural classes, but very specific university courses. So if you need to choose where to do your foundation year, this is a point that you need to look at.
Okay, so at the same time, we have had in the past couple of years students from different foundation years held in Pavia or in Pisa that applied for Bocconi, and the documents were accepted. So I definitely recommend to ask the team of Studiare in Italia, of the organization of the fair, in order to approach these foundation year courses. So Irina Kalashnik and Grigory Maklin, they thank you, and Grigory Revkov, they thank you for the answer and for the presentation. I think we can move so further, and thank you again, Arianna Colombo, for the presentation from Bocconi University. Как вы знаете, университет Bocconi — это один из самых престижных университетов на территории Италии и вообще в мире, присутствует во всех рейтингах, как это было очевидно как раз из презентации. Очень важно, что у вас была возможность с ними пообщаться, и повторяю, что и чат, и индивидуальные встречи с университетом Bocconi, они доступны для вас. Если вы заходите на страницу университета Bocconi на сайте, вы можете непосредственно начать чат или записаться на встречу, чтобы лично пообщаться с представителями этого престижного вуза. Arianna, thank you.